We're going camping. Hey, partners, guess what? Who's going camping? This guy. Partners, it's cold. I got me a new jacket. Look, it's like one of those vest things. It's cold. Y'all coming? Y'all coming with us? Let's go. I'm going camping. You guys are coming camping. Lisa's coming camping. And we got a bunch of partners all going to Missouri. We're going to Missouri to support our buddy Benji. He's opening up a new shop. It's an open house. Midwest Adventure Outfitters. Midwest Adventure Outfitters. Check them out. Grand opening. We're all going to Missouri to freeze. But guess what? I got my diesel heater in there. So we're going to be just fine when we set the big old rooftop tent up. It's really not a big rooftop tent. It's like a little baby tent. But it's going to be warm. I guarantee that, partner. Let's go. Let's go camping. Ooh, it's cold. Ooh, boy. Hey, partners. How y'all doing? Man, have we got a trip for y'all planned today? I got some extra diesel, and I know it's a red can. It's supposed to be yellow for diesel. Sorry, that's what I had. So I got some extra diesel because it's chilly. I'm coming to you guys from Jasper, and it is chilly. Man, temperatures have dropped. I think this is the second cold front of the year, and it's chilly, and I think it's supposed to get even colder. Man, we heading to Missouri, guys. We're going to head to Missouri. Lisa's coming with me. We're going to support our buddy Benji. He is opening up a new outdoor shop, Overland shop called Midwest Outdoor Adventures.
That is incorrect.
I have to get that. I don't have the name in my head yet.
Mama say that happiness is from magic rays of sunshine that come down when you're feeling blue.
Midwest
Adventure Outdoors.
Adventure Outdoors.
Something wrong with his medulla oblongata.
Midwest Adventure Outdoors. Is that close?
Close, maybe Outfitters.
Messed it up.
Lead off, man. Now we win. I kind of fuck all we go to. That's where I get a book call that my back.
Midwest Adventure
Outfitters.
Outfitters. Midwest Adventure Outfitters.
He finally got it right.
So we're going to support him. A lot of our partners are getting together, and we're going to head up there and go camp out for about 2 or 3 days. 2 or 3 days will be good to see our friends we haven't seen in a while. So that's what we're doing. I got the extra diesel, so I'm just about loaded up. It's about the last thing I have left to load, and I think we're about ready to go. But it is chilly, and I know it's going to get even colder. So always bring a little extra diesel. Get that diesel heater ready. If you're wanting to bring your spouse camping and getting into this kind of stuff, try to bring a little extra few creature comforts to make it just that much better for them. So I make sure that we bring an extra couple pillows, and I bring the diesel heater with some extra diesel. I'll make sure it's ready to go so that I know she's going to be nice and toasty in the tent at night. You know, anything to make it just a little bit better that helps. It makes them want to come back and camp again. If you make it miserable for them and they're roughing it, they're not going to want to come back. Some of you guys are like, that's what I want. But make it comfortable for your spouse. You know, they want to come camping, but they don't want to have to rough it. I got a little toilet. We got a little tent for that. It's built into my Jeep. That was one of the creature comforts that I added to the Jeep for Lisa mainly. But it's a good place for her to change clothes. She don't feel like she's out in the woods and people watching her or whatever. We got a nice little foldable toilet, plenty of toilet paper, and you know, the dude wipes and all that stuff, right? I even, you know what else I even bring her? So up here in a Jeep, I have an inverter. It's a 1500 watt inverter. I never use it, guys. I never use it, but it's hooked up and it's ready to go. But I tell you who does use it. Lisa uses it. She uses it a lot. So she can actually hook up her hair dryer. And so that's a creature comfort that I added to my Jeep for her to make it just a little bit better. She can put a curling iron on there. She could put a blow dryer, a hair dryer. She plugs it in, blow dries her hair. You know, that makes it just a little bit more comfortable for her to come camping. So, you know, this thing cost me, I don't know, $100 bucks, $150 for this 1500 watt inverter I found online. You know, whatever I could do to make it a little bit better for her. And she'll want to come back. So comfort is, you know, one of those things, like how comfortable do you want to be? Can we rough it? Sure, we can rough it. Do we have to rough it? No, we don't have to rough it. So that's what the extra stuff is for. If it's in your budget, you can get some extra stuff to make your trip a little bit more comfortable, but you don't need it. It's just things that we want extra, right? How much over the top can you go? Way over the top. You can do that. And we try not to go way over the top. But anyway, I'm babbling on. We're all loaded up. I'm fixing to take off. We're fixing to go to Missouri, and it's going to be fun, man. I got a feeling this is going to be a nice time. It's always good to meet up with your friends, meet up with your partners. We don't get to do this much, you know, a handful of times a year. We get to go meet up with our partners, so that's what we're doing. Any chance we get, if I'm off, I'm ready to go. So can't forget the big old chair. This is Lisa's. Mine's bigger, but I got to bring Mama's chair too. Yeah, so we're bringing everything we can. The Jeep is loaded to the top. Who's ready to go camping this weekend? Bing, 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 bing. This guy. You guys ask me sometimes, how do you find your camping spot? I'm going to Mark Twain National Forest. I've never been there in my life. All I have is a Gaia app on my phone, which is a map with MVUM trails. I've done a little bit of research just to see other people that go camping there, but I don't know any sites. We're just going to go find a site. We're going to go find a spot, usually in a national forest. If you drive around long enough, you'll find a camping spot. Will it be an awesome spot? Will it be the most popular spot? Maybe, maybe not. That's part of the adventure, is the journey to get to these places. You got to go find this stuff on your own. I mean, we have thousands and thousands of acres here in the Ozarks. I've only found a very small fraction of those acreages and spots to go camping. But it's fun to go out there and find more. I just go down to MVUM trails, motor vehicle use map trails. I go down those, and usually there's a campsite or two along them. Some of them are great, some of them are not so great. But that's what we're going to do in Missouri. We're going to find a spot to camp tonight. You guys stick around. It's going to be nice. And cold. Oh, it's cold. Oh, it's so cold. It's so cold. It's so cold. It's so cold. Lisa bought me a new jacket. This is what they call it, a vest, a little vest jacket. It's all right. Keeps my middle warm, I guess, but I'm still cold, you know. Louisiana guys, we got that weird blood. We freeze. Why don't y'all come with us? Come with us. I'm going. Lisa's going. You guys are coming. All our partners are going north to Missouri. Well, I guess some of them might be coming south if they live. You get it. Anyway, it is cold. It's going to be chilly, chilly, chilly. We're setting up the stuff, the rooftop tent. I got diesel heater in there. I got extra pillows. Got this sucker fueled up, ready to go. It's cold. Do y'all hear that wind? It's blowing like a hurricane out here, but it's cold, and it's supposed to get colder. Man, I like it. I like it. I really do. It's cold, but I like it. Oh, let's go camping. Let's go camping. Woo-woo! It's cold. Let's go camping. So our destination for this afternoon is a little place called Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, aka, from the old Army days, Fort Lost in the Woods. Fort Leonard Wood is surrounded by part of the Mark Twain National Forest, and we will be camping in that area. So if you look on my Gaia map, you see in blue, that's actually Fort Leonard Wood, and you can't go inside of there without special permissions and whatever. We don't want to mess with that. So we're going to go on the outside of Fort Leonard Wood in the public area to go find a camping spot for the night. You probably also noticed that there are two national forest sections, one on the right and one over there by Fort Leonard Wood. Those are both Mark Twain National Forests, but we're going to choose to go to the left one today because that's closer to our final destination. And I'm sure most of you guys have been in this situation. You see, it's evening, the sun is going down, so we can't be too picky with the spot that we choose to camp tonight. Otherwise, we're going to be showing up somewhere in the dark, and we don't really like to do that. So we're going to continue looking around and try to find us a spot. Lisa actually reached out to one of her friends who had been in this area before, and she gave us an area to look into along MVUM routes. And it was just one of those spots. We found two camping spots. But guys, I'm sure you've been in this kind of situation before. You get to a camping spot, and it just looks like this is where the trailer park comes to throw up. I mean, there's trash everywhere. There's, bullet holes all over the place. Like, man, you just get a weird feeling about it, a weird vibe. That's when you got to leave. I just don't want to deal with it tonight. I don't want to be in this situation. So I kind of call an audible and we take off and we go find some other spots, a whole different area. But we still have some daylight left, so I'm not too worried about it. Just continue looking down those MVUM trails. And speaking of MVUM trails, here's a zoomed in shot of my Gaia app. It took me a while. I've heard a lot of guys say that Gaia is kind of complicated, and I agree with you. I think all these mapping softwares can get complicated and confusing. You just got to spend time on it. And, go to YouTube. I know Matt McClellan has really good videos on learning Gaia and how to use it. So anyway, I use some different layers, and the white lines in there are the actual MVUM trails. And a lot of times, like I mentioned earlier in the video, along those trails, you'll sometimes find camping spots. And usually at the end of those trails, there's usually a camping spot. That's always a good place to look. So here's another one of these camping spots where we pulled in along the MVUM trail, and I was like, this might be nice. It's a pretty area, but you pull in and it's the same thing. It's just trashy. There's bullet holes and bottles set up everywhere. Somebody's target practicing. We're really not too far away honestly, from the trailer park. And look, guys, no offense to the trailer park. I've lived in 2 trailers in my life, so I've been there and done that, but you know what I'm talking about. So we take off, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to find me a river. I'm going to do what Cajun Kai likes to do. I'm going to find a river, and I'm going to find a road that is along that river and find an MVUM trail that either follows the river or butts up to the river, and I think I'll find a spot. That's just kind of my thought process in trying to find a camping spot. But, yep, we're running out of daylight, so we better get going. And another thing that I've noticed is that the deeper into the woods you get, usually the better the camp spots are, the less the general public has access to it. So our first 2 spots we went to, it was very close to the main road, which means the public has quick access to it. This is where people go to dump their trash. This is where the deer hunters will dump their carcasses at. So you find trails that go deeper and deeper into the woods, and you usually have better luck finding a good campsite. And that's what we did. We went deeper and deeper in the woods. And, man, we came upon a river, Big Piney. Yes, this is where I want to camp. It's wet, but I think we're going to be okay. There's no rain in the forecast. Any and all flooding is over with. So we're in good shape. We found a good spot for the night. It's still daylight, so we have time to set up and get us a fire going. Man, this is going to be nice. This surely is a pretty river. I like this. Big Piney in Missouri in the Mark Twain. We let Lisa get out there and give us her stamp of approval. Mama likes it, so I set the Jeep up. We're ready for a good campfire. In a few of my previous videos, I've talked about a reverse fire, building a fire backwards. And that's where you put the logs on the bottom, space them out a little bit in a log cabin style, and then you put your tinder on top. You light it from the very top. It's worked out pretty good for me. I'm going to keep doing this. You don't get as much smoke, and the fire starts a lot faster. It builds a lot quicker. So you guys check that out, building a fire in reverse. I know there's a million ways to light a fire, but this is my new way of doing it, and I kind of like it.
Well, good morning from Missouri. We are just waking up. It is chilly outside, as you can see. We have our diesel heater hose piped in, and Podnah, it was warm last night in here. It was cold out there. But, man, we ended up finding a nice little spot last night next to the river. Not too bad. So we're going to get up and get kicking around and maybe eat a Pop-Tart.
Well, hey, partners, guess what? Who's that?
Howdy.
Howdy, partners. Go, look at that. This place had just a little bit of flooding going on. I'm just going to tell you. A little bit of flooding about a week and a half ago. This place was underwater. Anyway, check the river out. You know, I like to camp next to rivers. That's just kind of my thing. Look how pretty. We are in Missouri, along, of all names, Big Piney River. Up here in Missouri, we are in the Mark Twain National Forest. And man, this is an absolute gorgeous spot. We are in November and it's cold. It's a little chilly. We're about 30 to 35 degrees. But man, it's a nice little spot to find like on a whim in the middle of the night. We found it yesterday afternoon right as the sun was going down.
We did happen to stop by J3 at the Gap before we left out, and they gave us these amazing hoodies to give away today at Midwest Adventure Outfitters. We are going to help out Mr. Benji and go to his grand opening. He's been a great help to Jasper Jeep Jam and Overlanding Rally, and we wanted to go out and support him. So that's where we are headed today.
Speaking of Jasper Jeep Jam and Overlanding Rally, man, you guys come check us out. March 13th to the 16th, 2025. We're going to be camping all weekend, live bands, vendors, food, trail rides, you name it. Guys, it's going to be nice. Come camp with us. Jasper Jeep Jam and Overland Rally in Jasper, Arkansas. We're not just for Jeeps. JasperJeepJam.com. And if you partners like my videos, man, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what y'all think. Leave a comment below. I appreciate it. We get everything picked up and packed away in a Jeep, and we head out. We're going to Midwest Adventure Outfitters. We're going to go see if Benji needs any help with anything. It's Friday, so his big opening is tomorrow. His open house is tomorrow. We're going to go drop off our giveaways and go check out the little towns. There's a lot of little towns in this area. We're going to go see the downtown areas and go check out some things. So we pull into the little town of Crocker, Missouri, and we pull up to Benji's place, Midwest Adventure Outfitters. And man, he gives us a little tour. What a great little spot he has. And we help him put up his sign. Always fun hanging out and messing with the Podnahs. Always joking around and kidding. What a great group of guys. And here is one proud owner right in front of his new sign, Midwest Adventure Outfitters. Man, this is awesome. We were glad to be a part of it. Wish you guys the best. So Benji and his wife still had a few things left to do to get ready for their grand opening tomorrow. So Lisa and I went to Waynesville, little town next to Benji and them's place. And they have a city park there, a little city park. And look at what they have in there. They have a natural spring that is just boiling out the ground. I mean, this water is absolutely pouring out of this spring. Look at the flow coming out of there. Crystal clear, super cold water called Ruby-Doo Springs and Ruby-Doo Cave Complex. And guess what? Guys go diving in this thing. Certified professional cave divers. These guys suit up in these rebreathers and they go into this cave system underwater. These certified cave scuba divers go underground in a completely flooded cave system, which is the spring. They follow these lines because it's pitch black if their light goes out. Man, this is crazy, but it's amazing. I couldn't believe these guys do this stuff. What a neat area. Wow. Cave diving. Have to put that on my bucket list. So as the day progressed and started getting evening time, Benji invited several of us to go actually camp behind his house in his backyard. So we took him up on that and went and set the Jeep up in his backyard. We had a great bonfire. I had my first chance at cooking on a scuttle. So I went ahead and cooked up some burgers on a scuttle. That was pretty neat. And boy, it was cold. We woke up the next morning and there was ice on our tents. I mean, it was seriously cold, but that diesel heater, man, it took care of us. And then the moment we all was waiting for, Saturday, grand opening, Midwest Adventure Outfitters. what a great open house for Benji and his wife's new business, Midwest Adventure Outfitters. So many people showed up. We all had a great time. Couldn't have asked for more. But hey, it's not over with yet, because now we're going to the fall camp out and Friendsgiving. Here comes all them overlanders. Those pesky overlanders.
Told you could go back in if you
Look,
want.
man, they're just piling in here. Hey, partner.
We got you a spot.
How you doing? Man, we saved some good spot for you. Right on the river. Right on the river. Oh, yeah. Hey, partners, how y'all doing? Welcome back. Man, look at the view behind us. Check this out. We're next to the river, because that's what we usually do, right? Always trying to find a good spot next to the river, and that's where we are. We are at Froggy's River Resort for Friendsgiving. We're doing Friendsgiving tonight with Benji and the boys.
Benji and the boys.
The Podnahs. All got together.
Yep.
So, man, this weekend has passed by quick. It went, phew, it was done. We got here Thursday. We camped. Friday, we camped.
Saturday.
Today is Saturday.
Yeah.
We had Benji's grand opening today with Midwest. I'm trying to remember. Oh,
Adventure?
Why can't I remember that?
I don't know.
I'm just going to call it Meow. Meow. Midwest, Meow. In Midwest.
Adventure Outdoors.
Adventure
Outfitters.
See,
See, you did it. You did.
But
Okay. Take three.
Anyway, yeah. So we came out to help Benji and support him, and a lot of other overlanders in the community came to help.
Yeah,
as
it was
well.
really
So,
nice to see how many people showed up to support him and his,
it's really
his
good.
new small business. And it was cool because it's Small Business Saturday, so that made sense. So there was a lot of people here.
So yeah, we're gonna have our Friendsgiving here in a little bit. The sun's going down. Man, we got us a good spot. The temperature's coming down with us. It's nice. It's nice out here. I like it.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
been a fun Missouri Ozarks adventure this weekend.
Come check out the Missouri Ozarks.
Yeah, for sure.
It's been pretty good. I like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Me too.
Well,
yeah, we're gonna go eat some turkey and some brisket or something, and a bunch of yummy sides. And
if it ain't good, I'm gonna come back here and cook my own food.
Yeah, because
I'm always ready for that. You know,
we got lots of food.
always ready to cook. So,
yeah.
But it's gonna be nice.
Yep.
Live band tonight.
Yep.
Little music. Big
Door
old
prizes.
Big old campfire. Door prizes. Can't beat it.
Nope. Good Friendsgiving.
And we got a porta potty right next to us.
Oh, yeah.
They brought us our own porta potty to smell up the place.
Yeah.
Thank you, partner. Appreciate that. Yoo-hoo!
I already got ours out, and I sprayed all kinds of tutti frutti up in there. So hopefully we smell ours like that.
Well, all right. Well, man, hopefully we get some more shots for y'all tonight to see the little Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving.
Yep, us and Tony. We're gonna have a fire crack-a-lacking in a little bit.
It's gonna be good. All right. See you later.
Later.
Oh, high five.
High five. This year at the Jasper Jeep Jam, we are going to have a VIP night. And it is hosted by a brand new event venue out in Jasper called J3 at the Gap. So if you've not looked them up on Facebook, please do so. It's all set out in the 1800s. It's super cool. So this is some prizes from them, and then the other prizes you'll call is from Jasper.
My chair done broke. What did I say on my last video? These Overlanders, I tell you what. These professional Overlanders.
Tony, do I need to call the 911?
And then they can't get up.
The funny thing is, he ain't even drank nothing. Oh, you gonna have bruises. It released the Tony. Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Man, we had such a fun weekend. Can't believe how amazing it was. Hats off to Benji and his wife. We wish you guys all the best in your new adventure of Midwest Adventure Outfitters. And if you guys want to see another video of mine where I go solo camping in the Ozarks, click this video right here. Man, thank y'all for showing up, and I hope to see you on the trails.